We as Americans are all by definition consumers. As consumers of media in an age where the media is as readily available as the air we breathe, we have a plethora of choices. One would assume that with all of these choices, we would find ourselves sampling a new band every day and a new genre every month. Unfortunately, the vast majority of consumers develop a taste for one type of music. We are very much like tourists in a foreign country eating only at McDonald's. Why do we limit ourselves like this? Are we only able to identify with the lyrics or beat of a specific genre? It's almost as if we have a set of instruments and sounds that we have an affinity for, and we reject anything that does not fit into these narrow parameters. If we examine the top 40 songs of today, it is not difficult to find resemblance amongst the different artists. They usually discuss topics such as lavish ways of life that revolve around attending parties. The hit single, Like a G6, is meant to imitate gangster subculture and the indulgent lifestyle of jet-setters, according to Billboard.com. Then there is the other variety of lyrics offered up by artists like Kesha, Lady Gaga, and the Black Eyed Peas, which tout the glamorous existence of clubbing every night along with the consumption of alcohol. The percentage of people actually able to relate to these lyrics is relatively small, so there must be something else that keeps songs like this popular. Songs found in this category are generally backed by a thin, slow beat. With saturated low frequencies and heavy compression, it is clear that these songs are intended to be dance numbers. Why do consumers listen to them when they are seated and doing menial work? Why do we limit ourselves to the top 100 singles of the month? It would seem that consumers have very little commitment to these songs. Once the lyrics of the last hit single become stale in our mouths, we move on down the platinum buffet line to take in our new favorite meal, which seems so oddly familiar. With radios only playing songs that sounded like the last chartbuster, we end up with a cycle of never-ending music that is more similar than not. This regularity in music is not limited to a specific genre. Rock radio has been largely similar for years. This last decade has found a way to imitate everything innovative about their creators. Nirvana and Pearl Jam pioneered the grunge era, while bands like Stone Temple Pilots, Puddle of Mudd, and Nickelback are accused of recycling their sound. It is our prerogative to like whatever we so choose, however, it is within our interest to not overpopulate the radio with just 3 genres of music. If we limit ourselves to liking only these things, we will never experience the aspects of other music. The noted American composer and musician Frank Zappa said, "Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. There's nothing stopping you from hitting the next button if you don't like a song. There's also nothing stopping you from returning to the music that you know and love. Listening to music you haven't heard in some time is akin to spending time with an old lover. It incites all sorts of memories, be they good or bad. It is time for a musical revolution, and this is a call to arms. To form a new foundation, you must first tear down the walls. Listen to new music as a civil disobedience."